Time now for your forewarned weather with Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy.
Yeah, let's head back out to the beautiful Black Desert Resort where Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy is taking in all the sunshine. Alana.
Oh, can't get enough of it, Brian, and there's plenty of it typically in southern Utah. But we also have a few clouds down here, very different than the Wasatch Front right now because you've got a lot of sunshine and above average temperatures as well. It's a beautiful close to our work week. Call it the warm before the storm because we do have a storm on the way, friends, and that will impact your weekend. We begin with that live view from Bryce Canyon. This is Ruby's Inn, and you notice the lingering moisture really holding on to the higher terrain, which is why we see a little bit of cloud cover. It's only a slight chance that we see pop up, but that would most likely be in the mountains. We're currently sitting at 88 in Ivins, and over the next several hours in Washington County, we're going to watch those temperatures decrease. We'll get into the 70s, but we hold on to the warmth with partly cloudy skies expected, becoming mostly clear, but that changes as we head into tomorrow. As we look at the satellite radar, you see the high pressure that's in control, but this is just a quick blip on the radar. I know, geeky, right? But it is. We don't get to hold on to that high pressure. We're actually going to displace that ridge and move it to the east as we get through the weekend, and it's due to a storm system that's going to drop on in. Dry conditions now. You look towards the south, there's some moisture there. Southwesterly flow tomorrow will start to funnel that into Utah. Let's take that live view from Park City. I love that. As we look towards the mountains, really pretty shot there. We've got clear conditions showing up in northern Utah for the Wasatch Back and the surrounding areas. Temperatures throughout the state are running on the warm side, mid-70s in Salt Lake. Our average this time of year 67, so we're above that. Logan has hit 70, really pretty conditions. Eastern Utah, lovely, and in the south, we've got the 80s in St. George, in Ivins. We're cooking a little bit, very different from where we were yesterday. We were mid-70s with a shower. Today, a little warmer. Along the Wasatch Front, you'll see those numbers decreasing over this next several hours. We're going to expect those lows to bottom out in the low 50s along the Wasatch Front. Some of the outlying areas could get into the upper 40s. And as we head into our Saturday, the winds begin to pick up. Precipitation potential is going to rise for our Saturday, and the best chance for that to happen will be right where I'm standing, the southwestern corner of the state, and then into the west desert. Our southwesterly flow will drag moisture, increase cloud cover, and funnel that into Utah. Now, as we head into Sunday, that becomes so much more widespread. Precipitation potential showing that purple. Oh my goodness. It means we are ready to go. Widespread thunderstorms expected as we get into our Sunday, and that's going to hold on and continue into early next week. I want to walk you through what to expect here because the Futurecast tells the story. We're going to start to see those clouds increasing with our southerly flow throughout the Beehive State. As we roll into the afternoon and evening hours, significant daytime heating will be there, and that means a few thunderstorms will develop. High base convection, so we anticipate high base storms for our Saturday, gusty winds associated with that, but we could see some wet weather for our Saturday, and that really takes over into Sunday, becomes more widespread, which you notice on the Futurecast with the clouds and the moisture. We eventually will get cooler air as well. We know that the heaviest window of precipitation for the Wasatch Front will be Sunday into Monday. So we've got a splitting storm system, which is why a closed low will impact the south, but another wave for northern Utah. The upper level here shows that high pressure. It's on the move out of here, and we're watching that trough. It comes through on the west coast, but it splits. So a closed low forms, impacts southern Utah and the desert southwest, and then the other split to the north will hit us Sunday into Monday. So basically a very unsettled pattern as we trek through the weekend and into next week. You're gonna want your eyes to the skies because with the amount of moisture that we're going to see move into the state, it's gonna be really easy to watch those storms develop. Tomorrow especially, daytime heating will aid in that storm development, and then Sunday, way more widespread. Temperatures for tomorrow, gosh, they're going to crank. Southwesterly flow brings in warmer air. We're talking about 80s along the Wasatch Front, 80s in the state capital there. Oh, the winds, they can whip, and they will bring warm and windy conditions for your Saturday in the north with more cloud cover and the chance of storms in the south. We see those numbers cooling slightly, but holding on to the 80s in Washington County. And then the eastern side of the state warms up as well. That wind is something you have to watch. Check out the next 7 days because that wet weather arrives in Washington County. St. George will see those thunderstorms, and you see those temperatures. We're talking mid-80s right now. We're going to drop to the 60s. So a very interesting pattern with showers and storms moving through due to that closed low in the south, and we stay a bit unsettled through the midweek. Now, the Wasatch Front keeps moisture potential. We also see showers and thunderstorms. We're looking Sunday into Monday. That holds on into Tuesday. Temperatures also get a little closer to average. They cool slightly. We'll see the 70s return for the latter half of the 7-day along the Wasatch Front. So the changes are coming. An eyes to the skies type of weekend when it comes to your weather, and it's eyes to the links for the rest of today as we're live from the Black Desert Resort for the LPGA tournament event. It has been so fun, and it's not over. It goes for the entire weekend, but today, beautiful conditions, and we just know that those female athletes are doing awesome.